In this lesson, you're going to write about a talking animal. We're going to be looking at writing a story this week with the beginning, middle, and end. The beginning of a story introduces the main character and a problem. The middle tells about how the character tries to solve the problem, and in the end, the problem is solved. Now here's the writing prompt that you're going to use. Many stories have talking animals as characters. Think of an animal you might like to write a story about. Now write a story about this animal as a talking character. If we look at this writer's checklist, we can look at 4 important parts of writing that we need to focus on. One of those is focus, showing that your story has a clear central idea. The one we're going to work on this week is organization, making sure that my story has a beginning, middle, and end. Support is also important, and that means that you use good details to explain the plot of the story. And then there's always conventions. I spell plural nouns correctly, and all my sentences have end punctuation. Now let's take a look at an example of a graphic organizer that you can use to write your story or to plan for your story. This should look familiar because you've used the story map before. Remember, at the beginning we list the characters, then we have the setting, then we list the beginning event, which states the problem. The middle tells ways to solve the problem, and then the end is our solution. Now let's look at the details that have been written in this story map. The characters of this story are Toby Turtle and a wolf. The setting is in the woods. At the beginning, the problem is that Toby gets lost in the woods. In the middle, let's look and see how Toby tries to solve this problem. Toby asks squirrels for help, and he asks a wolf for help. And the ending tells the solution. And the solution in this story is that the wolf agrees to help Toby get home. Now let's take a look at how we can write this information, these ideas that we had for our story, into a short story. Toby Gets Lost by Nate W. Toby Turtle left the sea to eat lunch in the woods. How do I get back to the sea? He asked a group of squirrels. The squirrels did not know. Toby started to cry. Then he saw a friendly wolf. He asked the wolf for directions back to the sea. I'll help you, said the wolf, and they became good friends. We can see here at the beginning, Toby Turtle left the sea to eat lunch in the woods. We mentioned the character Toby Turtle, and we mentioned the setting, which is in the woods. And that also states our problem, which is Toby gets lost in the woods. All of that is right here at the beginning. In the middle, we'll see the ways that Toby tried to solve his problem. How do I get back to the sea? He asked a group of squirrels. The squirrels did not know. So that's Toby asking the squirrels for help. Toby started to cry. Then he saw a friendly wolf. He asked the wolf for directions back to the sea. There's another way he tried to solve his problem. And all of this is included in the middle of the story. And then at the end, the wolf says, I'll help you, said the wolf. They became good friends. So that tells the information from the ending or the solution of our story. Now it's your turn to create a graphic organizer. And then, after you watch the next few videos, you can turn it into a story of your own.